What happens the week before closing on a house? Next, we'll talk about what to do before closing on a house. Hi, I'm Kelly Vandever. I'm a real estate agent in the Atlanta, Georgia area with Keller Williams, North Atlanta. Okay, you're a little more than a week out from closing. You're so close now. What are the things that you need to do as a person selling the home, getting it ready to close? One important chore is coordinating the transfers of utilities. At least a week before closing, I ask my clients to contact all their utility companies and tell them that the day of closing is the last day that they will be responsible for those utilities. One of the important reasons for clients to contact the utilities at least a week before is that the people buying the home need the chance to turn the utilities on in their name. For some utility companies, they will require that the person leaving the house has the termination order in place before they're willing to transfer the responsibilities to the person buying the house. No one's going to want to be without water or power the day they move into the house. So take care of your responsibility and make sure that you do your part to get the utilities transferred. You also need to schedule movers so that you are completely out of the house on the day of closing or whatever day that you've agreed that the house will transition. But typically, you want to be totally out by the day of closing. You need to leave the property clean and free of debris, trash, or any personal items, unless, of course, leaving some of those personal items was part of the contract. There's a standard clause in the purchase and sale agreement that says you've agreed to do this, so make sure you deliver the house looking great when they go to take over. Also plan to mow the lawn one last time in that week before closing. Two more big things that need to happen in that week before closing. One is a final walkthrough needs to be scheduled. The final walkthrough is a chance for the buyer to walk through and make sure that you've done your part in getting the house clean, removing any personal items, etc., making sure nothing has changed as far as the condition of the house goes. Typically, the walkthrough is done either the evening before or the day of closing to make sure everything is taken care of. And finally, collect all your keys, garage door openers, bring those all together and bring them with you to closing. We're almost there. We're almost to the closing day. Before we dive into what happens on the closing day, I do want to share a few things that you can expect from your real estate agent during that period of time between when you go under contract and when you go to close. We'll talk about that in the next video. For a guide on the overall process flow in selling your house, follow the link below. If you'd like some help selling your house in the Metro Atlanta area, I'd love to work with you. Please reach out.